just used a pressure cooker for the first time, and it was terrifying. So what you have to do, so to test it, you fill this thing with water, and then you fill it with like 3 cups of water, and you put the lid on, and it makes a little jingle, and then you press the pressure cooker button and set it to 5 minutes, and it preheats. And then when it preheats, this little silver thing right there pops up to say that it's pressurized, and then it starts the countdown from 5 minutes. And then when the 5 minutes is over, it goes beep, 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 beep. And then you come in here and you press this down, and this thing right here is like, and lets out all the steam, and it's scary because, like, if you're not expecting it, it's like, ooh, that's scary. And I thought it was gonna blow up, and I read something about these blowing up, so it just scared me. But anyway, it works well. I should have did a whole video on how I did it, but it took me like literally a half hour. But basically, hold on, let me see. I think I can open this now that I released the steam. Let me make sure. Float valve will drop when pressure is released, which it has. Open the lid. Okay. So that's the sound it makes when it opens. I'm scared. Okay. Ooh, look at that steamy water. Okay, so we're going to take this over here to dry. And I'm going to explain. So I washed this thingy out, the inner bowl. And then this is all wet, so let's see, how am I going to do this? I'll just do it over here again. So this thing, you wash it by flipping the lid over, and it's going to be hard to explain, but basically on the other side of this, you push this out and it pops up, and you take it out and wash it. This you hold down on this side, and on the other side, you just pop off the silicone part, and this one, you don't have to do anything with. You don't have to clean that. It doesn't have any part in the inside. And then there's this inner ring right here. There's one for sweet and one for savory. If you can see that silicone ring all around it, that one's it can be for the savory. Mine is going to be for savory. And then they have an extra one for sweet foods. And so you just pop that out and push it in, and you clean it every time you use it. So really the first 15, I think, 18, the first 18 pages are all about cleaning it, which is literally everything I just told you. Like, the first page is how to open and shut the lid, and so this, basically the little triangle, you just match it up to the unlock position on the right of the cooker, and then you twist it to face forward. This is going to be towards the back. The arrow is towards the front here. So you put this front arrow right here and twist it till it gets in front of the control panel. And then the second page is about sealing that ring that I just taught you, sweet and savory. And then the third is about the float valve, which is this thing right here, which you clean on the inside by pushing it up, or sorry, out and up from the inner lid. And then this is involved in that, page 3, or it's the third one, but it's actually page 11, because the first couple pages is about, like, welcome and blah blah. The fourth step is to remove the anti-block shield. That's literally what I just showed you. So the third step is this, the fourth step is this. The fifth step is this, because this you can just pop off and put back on if you want to clean it or whatever. And the inner pot is the sixth one, which is self-explanatory. It's just like a crock pot. You just clean out the inside, make sure it's dry, or else it can damage the warmer part of the Instapot. And then the condensation collector here, you just push it out, not down, and then you pop it in. And that's just to, collect condensation when it's cooking. So you don't want to discard that until after you're done cooking, and make sure you put it back on, or else you're gonna have water everywhere. And yeah, that's all of those steps. And then it teaches you about this quick release thing, which you leave it as it is, and then when this comes up, you just move this to release the steam from here. And then you just do the test run, which seemed super it's a little bit complicated, but really all you do is you put the 3 cups of water in, you press pressure cook, which is right here, and then you press it'll give you an option to do the time, so you push it up to 5, like 0005, and then it'll automatically say keep warm, so you can turn that off or keep it on. And then when it's done and everything, it'll either say keep warm if you kept it on, or just say end if you turned it off. And then that's when you press this down and it releases the steam. Before you press this down, when it says end, this thing is going to be lifted. Also, when this first lifts, some steam also does come out, so that's normal. Don't be scared about the steam coming out. It happens twice in the process. So yeah, it's pretty self-explanatory, like, as long as you take time to read it. It took me a while, and now I have to learn all of these different programs for the different types of food, like rice or soup or slow cooking or yogurt. Like yogurt, it's just all different types of ways and how you do it. So I have to read that, and that's pretty much, that's the end of the book. The other side is just Spanish. And then you have this thing. You just set this inside here, like on the bottom of the pot, and then do as normal. Put your stuff in there. This is like for fish and stuff. It like comes up like this, so that when you're getting it, it lays against the pot like that. And then when you get it out, you can just lift it with, you know, tongs or something. So it's pretty cool. I'm excited. Good to make. You can make, let me see. You can make rice, multigrain, porridge, steam, yogurt, pressure cook, keep warm, pressure level. So this is delay start, so you can be like, oh, I want it to start 3 hours before I come home, and put it on before you go to work and it'll be ready. Slow cook, saute, poultry, bean and chili, meat and stew, soup and broth. And then this is the pressure level. You change that here. This is the keep warm. That's the cancel, if anything, if you want to cancel. So I'm excited for it. I think it'll be fun. And then I also got an air fryer that I'm excited about too. So I'm like really excited to steam broccoli, even though I could have got just a steamer for like $7. But like I also wanted the pressure cooking thing, so I could cook things fast, like fish and rice. And I'm curious on making yogurt. So anyway, that's it. That's my first time using the Instapot.